Can't wait to get blamed for this one.
And
By the way, this was not me this time. What?
I don't know.
How are you pissed at me? Because I'm not gonna get, bro. I don't want to be here because I'm gonna f***ing mold. I don't want to be here.
Dude, they already set me off.
Bro, listen. I'll say it straight, okay? I'll say it. Motherfuckers were pocketing money. Now this way, no one pockets money. Simple.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
We issues, Peanut.
He's saying it straight.
Bro,
No,
listen,
not you, Taco.
Here's the system here's the system I'm proposing.
So wait. If you're gonna say somebody was pocketing money, who was it?
Hold on.
Sellers, and we established, and then they all blamed. Remember, we had this meeting, and they all blamed it on Chody. They were like, "Oh, it's Chody's fault. Chody's system made it so. We kept all the money. Remember? That's what they said. They all blamed it on Chody.
Wait, what's sellers? But point them out. Who are you talking about?
Whoever's arguing McKay. Not sellers. I said growers, bitch. I didn't say sellers.
Oh, growers. Oh,
No, I think you did actually say sellers by accident. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Just start over and make a better system.
Okay.
That's exactly, Pablo. Exactly.
Pablo, you should be in charge.
I don't get what's hard about
We're
the system.
starting
You just give
fresh.
30%. I thought that was the
Yes,
thing.
Yeah,
they're
30%
confused.
on the cross.
They're
I'm down for
confused.
30.
Hold
I'm
on.
down.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, please. Everyone's confused. Hang that shit up. Don't answer that. Here's the new tactic, and Ellie already made a spreadsheet for it. In the weed house, there'll be 2 stashes. One stash filled with weed. Hang that up. Another stash filled with money. Okay? There'll be a spreadsheet that everyone has access to. You go into the weed stash and you grab 500 bags. Okay? You then open the spreadsheet, you put Taco, 500 bags, paid. You open up that next stash and you put your 25K in there to, pay for the weed you just took. You do it right then. You don't do it later. You take your 25K and you put it in that stash. All right? So the distributors will go in there and they'll have that money. They take 30% out of that pot. I'm just throwing numbers. It may not be 25 fucking K, chat. Stop worrying about the little shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They take 30% of that and put it into the gang stash.
25K is.
That number is just what Vinny fucking told me. We can lower it.
He's just throwing numbers out there.
I'm just telling you the system. I'm just telling you the system. Stop worrying about fucking the number.
Okay.
All right, that's what everyone's like. 25K. Oh my motherfucker. It's just a number. That's what Vinny's fucking saying. We could change that.
Yeah. Well, basically, the 25K was 500 bags, right? You sell 500 bags, you give the gang 25K, and then you keep the extra. The extra was like 3K or some shit. That's what it was.
You can't fucking peas.
Nah,
peas
we're
and nuts.
changing
It was
that.
1700.
It's too fucking complicated. People taking weed and then selling it and then collect. That's
Yo,
why shit's
I
not
did.
being tracked.
Listen, I don't understand
Wait,
why it's
wait.
so hard to. I don't understand why it's so hard to like.
That's why I'm changing this shit.
No, I know 100%. I'm just saying, it's like a 30% all across. I feel like if you say 30% all across, that how does people not understand that? If you sell weed, you give 30% to the gang. If you fucking whatever the fuck you
Everyone's
do, 30%
gonna pay
to the gang.
30%. The distributors will have their pot of money. 30% goes to the gang. The sellers will then have their weed. 30% will go to the gang. You'll have the same system, but another stash.
We already got
it'll
that
be
downstairs.
easier.
Ellie already gave me access to it.
Yeah, there'll be a money stash or some shit down there where it's like, all right, I just sold my 500 bags. I'm just random number. I made 50K. Let me take 30% of that, put it in there. The rest is mine.
Yeah. I thought that's what we agreed on the other day.
Everyone's so bro,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who's mad again, dude?
I think Vinny's like.
Overcomplicating shit.
I just think.
Now, you guys are paying 25K currently for 500 bags, or
No. So what we were doing? No. So what we were doing, we had 500, right? You take 500, you sold 500, and then you put 25K back, and then you kept the rest, which was like.
Okay. Now we're gonna do it different. You're just gonna pay when you take the weed from the start.
Yeah, so you pay for the weed and then you take it. And
Exactly.
So
everyone's getting their money up front, and it's not gonna be hard to track.
Yeah.
This is how you properly do it anyway. It's not like, hey, I mean, you can do it. People are like, oh, I'll French you fucking bricks and you sell it and then you give me my cut back. Nah, we're just gonna be like, oh, you took a brick, you pay this, and then now that's done. They don't have to fucking worry about you selling it or what happened to it. They already paid. Now it's in your hands. You gotta sell your shit, and then you'll have your money. You give the cut, and that's it. Simple.
Yeah, I know.
And if someone starts taking shit and not paying, then they lose access.
I was under the impression the entire time the weed convo was for the distributor people who not selling to the gang type shit. You know what I mean? I thought that was the whole reason we had to meet.
That
last
was, but
time.
now there's been another conversation, I guess. I don't know. I just know everyone's gonna come in and start kicking off at me, bro.
I don't know. Peanut was asking me questions. Chris was asking me questions.
Hello.
Ellie,
Because
can you
people
come
were
to
telling
the
me I
house?
still had to do the 25K plus
Yeah,
30%.
Yeah,
I was
can
gonna
I
ask.
just
I was
join
like, what
this
the
plan, or
fuck?
is it like urgent?
Yeah, I was only asking.
No, that shit
It wouldn't have to
there.
be here, but
Yeah.
your spreadsheets is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it's only for quarter.
Oh, okay.
We're
I
gonna
can-
need 2 of them, like you have. One
Okay.
where people can go
Yep.
on, and they'll essentially put taco 500 bags, and then they'll put paid, or they'll be like,
I-
oh, Tugs went in there and took 200 bags, so he'll mark down Tugs 200 bags, and he'll put paid. Just that. That's all. That's just all I need.
Okay, yeah, I have something set up on there already for the CG boys, but I can make it more simple for them.
I'll take those
Okay.
buttons off.
And then
Yeah,
we'll, need,
I
we'll
got
have
you.
another spreadsheet where it's like, they'll mark down. So that one's for the distributors, for you guys, and then there'll be another spreadsheet.
Oh, yeah.
After
Yeah, we're not
for
on
the
that radio
sellers,
anymore.
when they sell, they'll be like, oh, I sold 500 bags, I made this amount, and here's the 30% I deposited into this other stash.
Perfect. Yeah, that's kind of what I
Give
have
me
already.
those
I'll
old
send
act like it
you
wasn't-
the one that I
Alright,
can
thank
share with
you.
the boys. I got you.
I'm explaining
not a
because these
problem.
motherfuckers are confused.
Okay, not a problem. Alright, bye.
Your ass up, man. Suck your ass up.
All right. Here's how we're gonna do it. And Ellie's already got the spreadsheets cooked up. To make it simple, everyone's getting their money up front, so there's no fucking missing money or this, that, and the third, or people worried about this. How it's gonna work is there's 2 stashes next door, or there's gonna be. One of those stashes is gonna be filled the fuck up with weed bags. There's gonna be a money stash right next to it. You guys are all gonna have access to a spreadsheet. If you go in there, and these aren't the prices, this is just a placeholder, don't freak out. If you go in there and buy 500 bags, you would then go and pay 25,000 into that other stash. You would open up the spreadsheet and put Peanut, 500 bags, paid 25K. All right, the distributors will go into that stash. They'll then take that money, they'll take 30% off the top of it, come to this house and put it into the gang money stash. Now the sellers, they'll go out there and sell their weed. Let's say they make 50K off those 500 bags. They then come to the gang stash in here. They open up their version of the spreadsheet, which you'll have access to. And you'll put down, Peanut, sold 500 bags, made 50K, and then you put your 30% of that into that stash. Fucking simple.
Now, is that a requirement thing now, or we got rid of the quota now? How's that work? So still got a quota, or is that shit going?
Yeah, the quotas, I mean, it's the same thing. You have to sell 500 a week. But you're just
Oh,
going to
they
be
still doing
paying
it?
the
Yeah.
distributor
Alright.
up front when you grab the weed.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
same quota, but we make more, right? Or some shit. Cause,
Yeah.
It's just he's just
Yeah.
throwing a number out
So-
there. It's
King
just
Taco,
30%.
yeah.
How much, Vinny, do you want these guys paying per bag? Paying you. If they come to you and they want 500 bags, how much do you want them to pay you? I'm not taxing twice, chat. Listen.
It's $17 a bag. I mean, for the gang, we should be doing cheaper, so it should be like
What's
10,
cost?
10 a bag.
What's cost?
Cost is 17
Then why would you lose money on the bag?
because it doesn't cost us anything to make them.
That's what I'm asking.
Well,
Oh, okay.
why'd you say cost is 17?
Yeah, that's what I.
I mean, that's what the value is, right on the street. $17 a bag.
that's what they sell it for. To like randoms.
All right, so all right, here we go. Someone goes in there, grabs 500 bags. You then put $5,000 into the money stash. You open up the spreadsheet, you put Peanut, I took 500 bags. I deposited $5,000. Boom, that's documented. It'll keep track of everything. If there's shit missing, you'll know someone didn't fucking mark shit down or someone took shit without paying, and we'll get to the bottom of it. So then, boom, Vinny's got his money. He don't need to have any of you guys answer to him, or he'd be like, yo, where's that fucking money? You took that weed, you sold it. Oh, I got arrested, I lost it. No, it'll all be up front. We'll have his money. He'll have that stash, let's say. You know, once that builds up, he'll then take just 30% off the top of that and put it into the gang stash, everything else he keeps. Now the sellers, you'll sell your shit. So if you buy 500 bags for 5K, how much you making off that when you sell it? Like how much, if you sell 500 bags, how much is it going to be total?
It's like
500.
around 32K, right?
500 times 67 is 33.5.
After you pay the
30
5K, it's 28
Yeah,
grand.
hold on. Yeah.
Well, just add the 20. Just add it together. So with the
28.5.
28.5.
with the 5, it's 30 something.
With the 5,
Yeah.
33.5. 33.5.
All right, so you make 33.5. You take 30% of that and you put it into the gang stash, and then you keep the rest.
Yes, let's do the math.
So
Let's do all the math.
everyone's
It's very
still
simple.
making money, and the gang tax is still being paid. You're not being double taxed because only the distributor is being taxed the first time, and then then the seller's being taxed when they sell.
Yeah.
Simple. It's
Are you
not
taxing the
tax
30
points,
or
you
the
guys are
28?
fucking dense.
Okay.
Just curious.
It's not double taxed because the growers
so
are not the
basically,
fucking sellers
with
too.
500 bags.
Vinny's getting
yeah, you
taxed
make a
off
lot
his
more than that. You
earnings,
make
and then the
18K
seller's
profit.
getting taxed off his
And
earnings.
I think before it was like 8K. So you're literally making 10K.
Y'all are
more.
dumb as shit, bro. Actually,
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
That makes sense.
So the 30% off of 33.5 is $10,000, whereas before you were given.
They're both still
$25,000.
making their fucking profit.
So then this way, everyone gets paid straight up. I think that's what Kay's saying. Everyone gets paid their money.
I don't
And
think you
there's
guys
no
understand.
like,
It's completely
I didn't
separate.
get this money or I didn't get that money. You know,
The
they get
growers
the money
and
up
sellers
front.
are
If you want
completely
to make your money
separate.
back, you got to sell it back.
I'm just asking. I'm not stepping on any toes here, gentlemen. All right. I'm just asking. Wouldn't it make sense to tax the 28.5, not the 33.5?
No, we're taxing the total fucking
No, no.
amount. Why would that? Doesn't
Okay.
make no sense.
He's saying it because you're paying 5K out of your own money to get the weed. That's why he's
Yeah, that's how it works. The growers got to make money too. That's the best way, because everyone keeps crying about their money, this money, that money. We keep it very fucking simple, and that's it. Track it all.
Yeah, everybody makes money. The game makes money. We make money. The growers.
I think it's the most straightforward one, man.
To be fair, if everybody just did Sandy, it'd be super simple.
Yeah, well, go do Sandy, because you always tell me you're gonna.
We
you
need
never
alloy
fucking
anyway,
do.
Chris.
All right,
so,
you know what's crazy? All right. Can I comment on that? Because how the fuck are you gonna say that when I literally give so much material?
I know you do.
busy-
I
too
do.
busy
You
looking
do,
for
but it's
staircase
only
rods.
you. It's only you.
But first off, next time I'm taking a jump, Rami. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was in a chase with Chris yesterday. And we went about 17.
You were holding me
staircases.
back. You were holding me back. I'm just saying.
Man, classic Chris, man. 20
Oh,
minutes.
before we leave this room, now I don't want to like. Is everyone happy with that? If not, like, because everyone just seems to be like super pissed, you know. I don't want to like upset anyone or anyone be upset or some shit, you know, or feel a type of way.
Why would you?
Because then
why would you
animosity
upset
just
anyone,
builds
man?
up.
Well,
Well,
I'm an
seems like
idiot.
everyone's pissed
so
at me.
And what are you
Why
talking about?
that, why that man dressed like Gordon Ramsay?
Kay's the one making the. What are you talking about? Kay's the one making the what it is.
Ah, then yeah, it is what it is.
It's yeah. We just give 5K off the rip to him, and then we pay 30% of our
With
profit
this
after
system,
that, right?
you're still making 18,000
Yeah.
per sale.
Yeah, so 5,000 to the growers. Then
And if you
made
guys
what?
wanted to tax the 28.5 instead of the 33, I mean, it's really just like a fucking 2K difference.
Yeah, no, forget that. Look, this way is the most
I
straightforward.
don't know, you guys are crying
you're
over
gonna make
pennies.
18K per brick, man.
The money's going to the gang anyway, you know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
500.
like who the fuck? I don't understand why y'all care about $2,000 so much.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
What do you want us to do if we sell into outside the crew?
Outside the crew, they're not getting taxed, so just charge them fucking more in general for everything. They're not getting 500 bags for 5,000. I mean, Vinny, you could charge those motherfuckers wherever you want.
I mean,
Yeah.
the standard has to be 500 a brick because or else they'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree with
So
it.
you
Now,
got
those
to
people
keep it a
tell-
standard 500.
Since they're just selling our shit and we're not really getting shit back from them, right? We can offer them money cleaning services. Yo, you got all that money? We'll clean that shit 20%.
Yeah.
And that's how we get our cutback from those dudes.
Well, yeah. I think the ongoing rate is like 20, and you said you were gonna do like if they sell fast, you do it cheaper. Was that what you was gonna do, Kay, or did you change that?
Say that one more time.
So before, like, so the ongoing rate on the street is like 20%, right? To clean someone's money, it's like 25%. If they sell for us, did you say you was gonna do it cheaper, like a little bit cheaper, like
Yeah, it's
percentage-wise?
85 if they sell for us.
So 15%, right?
15.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. And then then they'll be more inclined to come to us as well. Yeah, that makes sense.
But only if they sell for like, oh well, define if someone's buying our weed, is that labeled as they're selling for us?
Well, if they're buying weed, they
Well,
have
they're
to
pushing our
sell-
strain, right?
on hold on. Only if they're selling on La Puerta, right?
Yeah, if they push on our block,
yeah.
they're gonna give
Yeah,
them,
but
you know,
if
If
cut
they buy
percentage.
same gas, they could go sell that shit on Cypress if they want to know.
No.
No. Well, they
Because
could.
that'll bring no. If they
Good, it will be no
push
dog shit money, right?
if they push different weed on their block, I think it actually goes against their like
the rep.
Like
I
their
don't
rep.
think we
Barely.
necessarily need to do the 15% deal for them. I mean, if they still just making money, we just clean their shit 20%.
Well, you're the one that's brought it up when we talked
Who's
about
taking
it.
care of the laundry shit, but who's taking care of that shit?
Well, no, you guys were recommending it.
I think that's a good idea though, okay? Because
Give me a
It'll
little
just
break.
promote, it'll promote more people to come to us
Yeah.
to wash their money. We're just gonna
And then
gain
that-
more money.
All right, we
And
can
then
do
the more,
15.
and then
Actually, that's
and then the-
that's not a bad idea. To be
And if
honest.
it's someone not even related to any of our shit,
Yeah, 20.
No,
20,
20.
25.
20, yeah,
Yeah.
20, 25. 100%.
Always start with 25, and then, you know, if they really argue, drop down to 20.
Yep.
All right, easy.
And then, obviously, in-house, 0%. We wash for free.
I got 100K to
As we
clean.
can. Sometimes, yeah, if you come to me, it's like, yo, I can't do that right now. You just have to, honestly, probably fucking wait. But once we get the system going, the gang account should always have shit in it, so that should not be a problem.
Where are the pushers gonna be taking weed from?
The weed house.
So everybody's getting a key to the weed house then.
The pushers.
Okay.
Unless we can do it here. Actually,
Yeah,
if
we
you
can
want,
just put the weed here,
do
right?
it here. But you guys have to be on top of transferring it. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Ray always do it. It's fine.
I think Ellie needs a key to that house as well, the
Okay.
one next door, because she can wake up there. She's on the panel, but she can't actually open it. And yesterday she was trying to put weed in here for us from that house to keep on top of it, but she couldn't get out of there.
You know
or,
what? We're gonna
Yeah.
do it right fucking here. There's gonna be a box with all the weed, and then above it is gonna be a box with all the money.
The money box, yeah.
That's gonna be the distributor side, and then over here there'll be a box just for money, and that's where the sellers will put their percentage.
Okay, well, hey, real
Well, actually,
quick.
that'll
should we
be
do-
the share. That'll be the same one that Vinny you put the 30% into, because that's just gonna be the gang one.
All right.
So that's the one I'll collect from on the right.
Yo,
We'll
since we
probably
doing a new
need a couple
system,
because that shit will fill up quick.
if we doing a new system, if we like, for example, if I sell the weed
I'm gonna move it up here.
that Vinny puts down, right?
It's fucking easier.
If he puts weed inside, so what we was doing before was I would keep 70% and then 30% was for the gang. But since we're doing a new system, if Vinny puts, like, for example, Ellie transfers weed here and I push it to the people, to like random motherfuckers, am I still keeping 70% and then 30 to the gang and then Vinny gets nothing? Or are we doing something different?
You're
talking
not
about
pushing it to
locals
random
or
people. That Vinny is gonna handle that.
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you
guys don't
grab,
do that. Let the growers handle that.
That's
Oh,
where they make their
okay.
money. Yeah, that's their
Okay,
money.
well, I didn't
That's
know that.
where
'Cause
they make
last,
their money. Now you're gonna be taking out of Vinny's pockets.
okay, well, I asked last time, it was fine last time. I mean, I don't know.
Well, this is how we're doing it now.
What
Shit.
about like early though? Because some people ain't around early.
Listen, the way we had it all set up was very simple.
Oh shit.
Ellie was around AU/EU. I was around EU/NA, and then Pigeon was around just at all fucking times because he's a crackhead. The reason why other people wanted to get involved in distribution and start moving bricks, and I have no clue why, but we've always had that taken care of.
Here we
There
go
are
again.
very little gaps where we don't have people around.
Bro, these weed
but
meetings
normally
are
everybody's
insane.
around.
Yeah.
It might be those one-offs that you might not be around.
Let's just get the system we have in place now working. Yeah, let's just get it working, and then we can expand once everyone's comfortable with this. All right, let's keep it simple. Get this set, and then if we need more people fucking selling at earlier times, we'll designate certain people for that. But if it's a free-for-all, it's gonna be a fucking mess again. For now, let the growers, Ellie, Vinny, Pigeon, whoever, let them handle the sales to the other fucking dealers. That's where they're gonna make their money. They put their percentage into the gang count. Then the in-house sellers, you already know the system. You go to the stash, take the weed, put your money in, mark it on the spreadsheet. You go sell it. Then you take the 30% off what you made, put it into the gang stash, and mark it on the other spreadsheet. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody still want to be stupid?
So Ellie, we need one spreadsheet for the growers where people like Peanuts, Akid, Zolo, they're gonna go into a stash behind me full of weed. They'll take 500 bags out. They'll open up the spreadsheet. They'll mark Zolo took 500 bags, paid 5,000, and then they go into the stash, the money stash above the weed one, and they'll put their 5,000 in. Then Zolo will go sell that weed. After he sold it, let's say he just made 30 grand. He'll come back to the house. He'll take 30% of that 30 grand and put it into the gang stash right there. and he'll mark on a separate spreadsheet, Zolo sold 500 bags, made 30K, and then he'll check that he put 30% into the gang stash.
Okay, I have it ready. I will be, it's gonna be just view for now. If you are gonna be a pusher, please request just in case, like, anyone else does see it, it can't be messed with too much. So it won't matter as long as you request access.
Yeah, just do it that way. Request access, because, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
And Vinny, the easiest way to
can I
take
have
30% out of your thing is just let that shit pile up. If it's like 80K in
I ain't
there,
gonna
then you're like,
talk-
all right,
yeah.
I'm just going to take the 30% right now, put it into the stash next to it, the gang
Yeah, exactly.
one, and then deposit the rest.
Yeah.
All right, easy, simple. All right, all right, please, no one call me about this weed shit. Everyone knows how to do this now.
I
have a
I have other
question.
questions. Oh.
What, Chris?
Have we looked into down below? I seen that we don't have paper and shit in that thingy that we got in the machine.
Petard thinks we have to hit tier 1 or tier 2 cash exchanges, and then maybe we'll get it.
Okay. Or wood maybe too.
What do you got? You want me to get a drink?
Yeah, don't. Here you go.
Whiskey.
Good chat. All right, we're good, guys.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Till
gonna
tomorrow.
start
Till tomorrow's weed meeting, guys.
now.
Ellie,
Yeah,
I gotta get
I'm
you
ready.
keys to the next one. Also, Ellie, come over here.
Oh, he's talking to you.
I'm sorry, I was trying to. Okay.
And be
sorry.
We'll do
texting
those
at
money
work.
runs
Wait,
in.
where did he go?
Oh, I'm
He
still.
disappeared.
You know what? I'm deleting this shit. Hold on.
Same time tomorrow, Rami? Same time?
Chris, I don't like this outfit. It's gold.
Say,
What do you mean? I'm Master Penguin.
Release, please.
I'm Master
Look,
Penguin
Scuffed
instead of
Master
Master
Chief.
Chief. Yeah, exactly.
I don't even.
Just come
Oh,
over.
it's just me?
Come over. So basically, basically they said no more distro.
Pablo.
All right.
Okay.
So Ellie,
Oh,
right here
Hello.
will be the gang,
Okay.
the gang stash. I need
Okay.
like 2 to 3 money stashes to stack straight up.
okay.
Over here is gonna be the distributor stash. So 1 weed stash on the bottom, and then a money stash right above it.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe
Easy.
even an extra one
Whoops.
if there's not enough space. Put a little
Okay.
divider
I think-
here
You gotta
to separate
What's
them,
that, Marcy?
and people
Yep.
will know exactly where to come.
Okay, I got you. I'll get it all sorted.
Alright.
K.
1 sec. Yo, also, who took the fucking furniture stash?